What a way to end the week and what a trade we just took. So, guys, I just want to go over a couple trades that I was watching for today and the trade that I alerted for today because it ended up being an absolute banger of a trade. And this was puts on QQQ. We can see here in our trade alerts group, if we go to newest post, we can see here. Yeah, so I sent out this alert that we were taking Q's 530 puts expiring February 25th. And I'm going to show you guys why I took that trade and what I was kind of seeing. So if we look at pre-market, so there was a couple things. First of all, we had economic data in pre-market, right at 8:30. We had our jobs report. So if we look here, we had our non-farm payrolls, and we can see that our non-farm payrolls shows that we added less jobs than expected. So there was 169,000 expected jobs to be added. We added 143,000, so a little more than 20,000. And then if we compare it to the previous month, it's a lot less jobs that we added. But we also had our unemployment data that our unemployment rate that shows unemployment is dropping just slightly. So unemployment came in at about 4%. So thinking about that, I'm thinking, okay, we have some good news, but we also have some not so good news up here. So markets could see a lot of volatility, and that's exactly what I said. I said expect a lot of volatility in markets. And for our market sentiment, I said that we could see today already looks like a day to size down or take profits quick. Markets are struggling to pick a side, and that is exactly what happened. So we can see here both for the S&P 500 and for ES, we can see that we opened up higher. So this is the S&P 500. I'll show you how the day went. So you can see we broke above this major level of demand and we started to go higher, but look at that red candle. So I knew that buyers will be here today, but sellers will also be here today. So what I was watching for is a test of our major level. So if we look at the Qs, I'm going to just go back really quick and show you guys what I was sitting patiently for. And that is exactly what today was about. Today was about being super, super, super patient. So if we look back at this 531, 532 level for the Qs, we can see this is a major level of supply. This is the area that we tested, and we've seen that huge sell-off last week when we had all that news about DeepSeek. And when we started having things about, the news about the tariffs, things like that. So we've seen markets come to this level, and we've seen that huge dump, almost 5% from that area in one single day. So we already know that sellers are there around that area. If I seen something like this, if we broke out of that 532, held that 532, then I would say, buyers are in control and we are moving higher. But that is not what I seen. If we go right here on the Qs, I'm going to just let this play, and we can see we came to this level. So the Qs came to this level, and we didn't just break out. So if buyers are the ones who are strong in this area, you would see something like this, a breakout, and you would see us kind of consolidating up here. But that is not what happened. You can see it is around 9:50 right here. So it's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes into the open, and buyers were still not able to break above that level. So now what I am looking for is if we can break below this level. So now I'm going to go minute by minute. So we can see we started to break below this major level of supply after testing it, and I seen these green candles come in, so I immediately took a short position anticipating a big drop around this area. But now when you have a big drop, something like that, you also need to be looking for areas where you can possibly find support, because buyers are going to be coming in immediately trying to push this thing higher. So I seen this area right here as a potential potential area, this 527 area, also this 525 area as a potential area. So I put a couple blue lines there, a couple horizontal lines, so I know these are areas that I might want to consider taking profits at. And you can see we came right to that level, and once I seen that green candle start developing, I immediately took my profits. This trade was so insane. This move right here in just about 4 minutes netted about 50% immediately. And then this thing moved a little bit lower to this level, and we seen about another yeah, we seen about another 20% right there. So a banger trade, and a great way to end the trading day on a Friday. So I think markets are trying to recover a little bit right now. You could see we have that bounce around that area. The second trade that I was watching today, I guess it didn't matter because I eventually took that trade on the Qs. But the second trade I was watching today was on Amazon, and I'm going to show you guys Amazon really quick. We can see Amazon had earnings. So Amazon had earnings yesterday, and its earnings came back really good, but its forecast for the upcoming quarter was a little bit slow in growth. So they said they expect a little bit slowing in their cloud services. So positive for now, but it could be a little bit negative in the future. So for Amazon, I had a couple key levels on watch. So we can see this obvious demand level around 229, and then we could see this level right here. This is at 235 level, where the past couple days we were looking for opportunities to long at this area. But when I see a big short, a big drop like this, now I see this area as a red zone. So I see this as a red zone, as a possible area where sellers will step up. And you can see I labeled this supply. So I know when we reach this level that sellers are going to step up at this level. Unfortunately for me, sellers were too strong, and they ended up shorting this thing. They ended up coming into the markets before, slightly about 20 cents before we reached that 235 area. So you can see Amazon came around that range, and it immediately sold off right down to that next level of demand that we spoke about, that 229 area. This is why we make zones. I tell you guys all the time, look at that. Now we are bouncing at that 230 level, and this is an opportunity right now if you want to take a long position on Amazon, right? So guys, those are the two trades that I was watching for today. I am going to leave the link for our private group in the description below. If you guys want trades like this and more, make sure you join that group. Send me a message and I'll give you guys all the details. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.